All right, let's take a look at what's going on in the Philippines. It looks like some crazy, two Turkish men apparently did something bad to Filipino women
And welcome back to Asia Now. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. In this
in the
video, I'll tell you about.
Philippines.
Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. In this video, I'll tell you about two Turkish tourists arrested in the Philippines for grape. Thief caught on CCTV says he did it for a good reason.
Oh shit!
British volunteer catches a 4.5-meter python. Philippines
Wow.
police chase a man onto a runway in the airport. And stick around to the end of the video. I'll share the results of our Dum Dum Award. Let's see who is the winner.
Tom
Let's jump
Award.
straight into our
Uh,
main story. Two Turkish
you get
nationals were
the fuck
arrested in
around and
Cebu City
the
on August
best fuck
14th
around and
for
find out
allegedly
award
raping a
here.
28-year-old woman inside a condo unit. The victim reported the incident to authorities, prompting police to launch a hot pursuit operation that led to the suspect's capture early the next morning. Officials praised the swift action, saying it reflects commitment to public safety and justice. The two men are detained pending
Yeah, I
the
mean, there's
filing of
been a lot
charges.
of
Glad to see the
instances
woman
of
actually reported the
this
incident,
happening
and police did their
in
job and caught the
countries, so
individuals at 5:30 a.m. in the
good.
morning. Next up, 400,000 pesos stolen. That's the value of the jewelry allegedly stolen by a man in General Santos City. According to the investigation, he had broken into the same house several times. In his explanation, he said he did it to help his sick sibling. Where do you guys stand on this? Do you think if you have a good enough reason, a sick person in the family, does that give you the right to steal from someone else's home? I'm going to say no. But I want to hear your thoughts.
Well, I
And do
mean,
you
I'm
think
gonna
it's the
say no
same no
either
matter what
because I
your
mean,
excuse
by
is?
that
A
time
lot
you
of
could have
times in
found a
Asia,
job or
just like
something,
everything else, you
right?
can
Instead of
bargain yourself
stealing.
out of a serious charge sometimes. It's weird to say, but if the homeowner and the thief they come to an understanding of some sort, then the charges don't have to be filed or they can be completely dropped depending on the severity of it.
Oh.
I'd love to hear your thoughts regarding leniency when it comes to situations like this. And then authorities in Pagadian chased a suspect linked to substance-related offenses who breached the airport fence and ran onto the runway. The individual was quickly caught and turned over to the police.
Oh,
Aviation officials
I
assured
thought
the
we were gonna
public
have
that no
another
flights were
instance of
disrupted and no
someone getting
damage occurred
sucked into
to
the
the
blades
airport
of a fucking
facilities.
into
I
a
wish there
plane
was some
again.
kind of video. I couldn't find any visuals for this, but kind of not a very smart idea considering he just ran into what should be some of the most secured places on earth. Really, airports are very secure. This guy thought
Yeah.
maybe, what are you gonna outrun a plane? That don't even make any sense. Just take your
No,
actions, bro.
you don't want to do
Someone
that. You don't want
else's
to be in front
actions
of
we
a
should talk
plane when
about.
that
A
shit's
four and a
running.
half
You're
meter
gonna get sucked
python
in.
was
It's not gonna be
discovered
good.
in Chalong Garden on August 16th in Thailand, with residents fearing it had already eaten several cats. British volunteer responder Vincent Vinny Model, known as Phuket's Snake Guy, safely captured the python in 3
Oh, that
minutes.
looks like
The
a
snake will be
hefty
transferred to
snake.
an animal foundation for
Hey, did
care.
you know
I
that
don't know if I
snakes
want to be
taste
known
like
as a
chicken?
snake guy. Definitely not related to actual
They're
snakes.
actually pretty
If
tasty.
you know what I mean. I want to be known as the python guy. The thick black mamba shit I'm talking about. Lay down that hammer late at night. Come at me, girls. That's definitely not going to make the cut. And then a man in Davao City is seeking help to recover his lost blue Oppo A5s smartphone, which contains his last conversation with his late father. A poster offering 5,000 pesos reward for the phone's return was spotted near Damosa and later shared online by our Ranido to widen the search through social media. Friends and Facebook users emphasized how meaningful the phone's contents are to the owner and urged others to assist. The device was last seen August 6th at Nova Tierra Square. The poster included the owner's contact details and photo of the phone's lock screen for identification. Pretty sad to know that phone is lost from someone that loses a phone very regularly. Luckily for me, I don't have anything meaningful usually on my phone. The worst case is I lose a few videos, interviews, and YouTube stuff. But to have the last conversation of your father is sentimental for
Yeah,
sure.
that's
So if
rough.
anybody here lives in
Yeah,
Davao, somehow
if
seen
you're a
a
super
blue Oppo
sentimental
phone,
person
I
over
assume
certain
you guys would
things,
have done
yeah,
the right thing anyways. But if it's still in your
that's gonna
possession,
hurt.
go ahead and contact that individual. I'm sure the information was on the picture. If not, you can send me an email and I'll find it for you guys. Let's go back to some thievery. Two housemaids and
He
a
should have
female
like backed
accomplice were
that up
arrested in
onto it.
Santa
Like I don't
Mesa,
know why he didn't
Manila
back
for
that up
attempting to
onto
steal
like
belongings from their employer, a
PC or
widower.
something or a
The suspects
laptop.
identified as
Just
Edna,
kept it on his
34,
phone.
Flordeleza, 44, and baby girl, what up, baby girl, 34 years old, were caught on a Cubao bus terminal with stolen household
Stealing
items worth
stuff.
8,315 pesos. They had planned to head to Bolinao, Pangasinan. All three are now detained at Santa Mesa police station and face qualified theft charges. What kind of items are you guys stealing? Is that really worth it? This is the type of thing that makes me kind of sad sometimes to know
I mean,
people who
hey,
scoop or stoop to these levels,
yeah, you gotta do
stealing
what you
like
gotta do, I
household items,
guess.
barely anything. It just shows some of the level of poverty. Once again, no
Yeah,
excuse for
I
any
mean,
of this
yeah,
stuff, but it's
it
easy for us
is.
to sit here in a comfortable place and judge people, or at least
Right,
like
I
talk
mean, you
about it.
have
But
in America
it's
people
sad to know
stabbing each
people
other
have
over
such tough and
food,
hard living conditions where they
right?
have to
People
resort to
going
this.
into
Once
restaurants and
again,
causing
I'm not saying
issues
it's
over
right,
food.
but it's difficult to understand where people's mindset is. We would
Yeah,
never do
they
it,
get real
but you don't
angry.
know what goes through some people's head, what struggles are going through, and it's just kind of sad once in a while if you realize some of the hardships some people have. Speaking of
There's
hardship,
shooting over
online gambling is
shoes.
another problem really on the rise in the Philippines. People are poor, they're resorting to online gambling. Online gaming apps are no longer accessible through e-wallets in the Philippines, and it was ordered for removal starting Saturday at 8 p.m. to protect consumers from gambling addiction. I don't really know how much help that's going to be to an addict. They're going to find different ways, but perhaps it can save people from actually starting up. Apps like Maya Pay and Gcash have removed the links. I think it's fair. I think it's very ethical to remove. You shouldn't be making that accessible through your. Imagine trying to log into your banking and they're promoting, "Hey, gamble your money over this way." Six
You
people, including a female minor, were
like
arrested after
gambling?
they
Gamble
yielded
here.
vape products
Gamble
with
here now.
Mary J.
You
flavor
like
in a
gamble here
buy
now,
bus
right now.
operation in Quezon City, the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group said on Sunday, August 17th. Okay, yeah, vaping, especially that kind of stuff, is definitely a no-no in the Philippines. Bacolod City Mayor Greg Gastaya officiated the ceremony, his first mass wedding of the year, and encouraged other barangays to hold their own community weddings. Kind of cool to see. I've never seen a mass wedding. I guess I've heard of it, but first time seeing some footage of it. What do you guys think of this idea? Do you think it's a good one, bad one? Do you think it's a special day and should not be shared with other people?
I mean,
Or do you think
I
this is
mean that I
amazing
think
because,
that's
obviously it
up
reduces
to. I
cost,
mean,
a bunch of people sharing the
that's up
same
to you
happy day
guys, I
with everybody
guess.
else. And now, time for the
Party though,
results of our Dum Dum
party.
Award. And
You really
the
want to do
candidates
that?
were the
It
Filipino
might be
vlogger
cheaper.
Spits in
Who
Holy
knows?
Water, retired cop gives $1 million to crypto scam, tourist puts coin on railroad track, and Israeli with guns at the airport. And it wasn't even close this month. Filipino vlogger Spits in Holy Water wins at 56% of the votes. Not a big surprise for me. I
Yeah.
think well deserved for the Dum Dum Award.
Eh,
Yeah, about 400 people voted, and thank you guys for taking part in that. It's always a little fun to see who comes up on top. And it used to be called the Darwin Award, but Dum Dum just sounds funnier to me, to be honest. When I was working at a regular job
yeah, the
at
Darwin's
a place in
Award
Canada, we had this girl. Man, this girl's
or
mouth was
Natural
like
Selection Award.
trucker. I mean, she swore at everything. She used to call people dumb dumb, but it wasn't good fun. So I thought it was funny at the time. And now it's time for a segment yesterday today where I read some of the most popular comments regarding our previous video. Terry said Air Asia is the worst when it comes to trying to nickel and dime you. They go out of their way to weigh all your luggage so they can charge you extra. They do, I agree. But to be fair, a lot of airlines do that. But one thing about the charging that pisses me off about Air Asia, they have something like $14 online convenient fee or some shit. Like, what is
Oh yeah,
that? You want to make it inconvenient
they
for
will
me?
try
What do
to
you mean? I gotta pay you
it's gross.
somehow. How else am I gonna pay you, bro? So that's just plain robbery. I don't even know how that's legal, but it is what it is, man. I can't get into all that.
Yeah. Anyways, there you have it. I think he's just gonna get into his comments and stuff, right? If you wanna look at Asia now, there you have it. Give him a like, subscribe. There you have it.